Hey, what's up, folks? Weston here at Rattlesnake Acres again. So I've got the what I call the top plate sitting behind me here. If y'all watched the last video, we took this off and I had to fix something. I'll show you what I did to fix that. I didn't do it on camera, but anyway, guys, I'll bring y'all in closer and show you what I did. All right, guys. So if you see right here, this piece was broke. I think I showed that in the last video. What I did is I ground it down and I welded that back. Um, I think it'll hold, guys. I got a good weld on it, plenty of penetration, and I let it cool down naturally, so it shouldn't be brittle. But what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to put it back together. I'm going to go ahead and keep looking for one of these and just have one on standby just in case it does break. Or I may go ahead and replace it later on, but let's start getting everything ready and see if we can't get this rascal back together. Alright, guys, I'm going to try to get where y'all can see this. Alright, you'll see those forks. They've got to line up with those grooves right there. And then come around back. That in between those shoes has got to go over these discs. I'm trying to let it down real slow. There's also a brake control on either side that I gotta slide into. Okay. I've already got one off. Oh. Oop, wrong way. There you go. So what I'm doing, guys, trying to move those forks to where they match up with where the, well, I'm trying to move the transmission rather, gears, where they match up with those forks. That way I can drop it down. There. Okay, there's that. Now we've lost sight of the forks. I think they're in there. Real gentle. Alright, guys, I got the plate set down. I'm going to come in from the top and see if maybe I can't see if those forks are in the right spot. Take these long ones out. Okay, I might be able to see down in there. That one's, ah, man. All right, folks, so the middle one is not where it needs to be. And I can't see the front thread. All right, we're going to have to raise it back up and line that up. I know it didn't feel right. All right, guys, let's see if we got it here. You guys, remember, if you're working on something like this and you think something's wrong, go ahead and check. I don't care if you have to pull it apart, because once you get it all back together, it's going to be a lot harder than like right now. All I got to do is pull 4 bolts. You know, nothing's tied down yet. So, like I said, when in doubt, pull it back out. So, I'm a handy dandy light. That one's in, and we're good. All right. And we'll bolt this back down. All right. Before I forget, go ahead and put this hydraulic cap back on. I'm going to set you up on a time lapse while I do this part. It's going to be pretty boring. I'm just going to be spinning bolts in. All right, guys. Now we're going to adjust the tension on these, I don't know, clutch shoes, I guess. I don't know, guys. But what it says to do is to pull the lever all the way back. And then turn this in all the way, finger tight, and move you all. So, I'm probably blocking y'all's view right now. Okay. It's finger tight. And back out a quarter turn. And release it. And that's probably 1.5 inches. This side is no bueno. Now what we got to do, got to hold that one we turned, and there's a lock on it. You know, turn that lock down. When we get done, I'll bring you in here and show you what I'm doing here. All right, guys, see right here, you turn this in. This is the lock. That's the same way on the other side. Now, we're going to adjust this center bolt to where it's 30 pounds of pressure on the arms. And guys, remember, I always encourage everybody to get a manual for what they're working on. Okay, so counterclockwise increases the pounds, clockwise will decrease. We want 30 pounds on this. I'll need a 9/16, I believe. Guys, I just bought like a, kind of like a fish scale. There you go. And that'll tell me my pounds on the lever. We're gonna hook it there. $27 counterclockwise increases. So it's right about 30. All right, guys, we're about ready to fire it up. All right, guys, it's actually a week later. I know what I did wrong. If you'll notice right here, it says snap rings and washers. I didn't do either one of those because they weren't on there when I took it apart, so I didn't even, didn't know they needed to be there. I'm always preaching about using a manual, but sometimes I struggle with it myself, guys. Now, another thing I want to do, they give you the dimensions here. Oop, I guess y'all can see that. To set the actuating links, you can see there. I'm trying to give you all a good view of everything. So we're going to take it apart. I'm going to make one of these, and then we'll put snap rings and washers in. And Jonathan will actually be joining us today. He, I guess he, saw that I couldn't do it right the first time, so he's going to come and supervise me. But anyway, stay tuned. All right, folks. So, get where y'all can see this. The snap ring and this washer was not on here. That's why I had to pull this back off. And then this snap ring and washer actually was on there. So that worked out. This goes back in here. Be smarter than what you're working with. I'll show the folks this. I showed you on the book, I made this little piece to set those arms right there. So we've got those set. Now we're gonna put everything back together. And guys, I didn't show us taking the top off because you already saw that once. I didn't want to bore you. And I'm not going to show y'all putting it back on. Y'all already seen that once. Jonathan. Supposed to say I'm not going to bore you. Never mind, forget it. I'm not going to bore you. It's too late. The moment's gone. And I need a mallet. Alright. So now, what I got to do is back the tension off of this so I can put the spring back in there and help you go the right way. think it's got it. Put our cotter pin back in. And y'all can't see him, but Jonathan's hiding behind the camera. He's my official cameraman today, I guess. Guys, I'd say y'all probably all know how to do a cotter pin, so there you go. All right. So guys, how these things work, y'all seen those two discs in the transmission. These actually hold those discs, and as long as they're holding, that planetary drives. And once you pull the lever, this shaft through here is actually offset. It will open that up and allow that disc to slip so that one side slips. But we're going to put this back together off camera because I done told you I'm not going to bore you with that. So stay tuned and we'll try her out. All right, guys, we got it all back together. We definitely didn't try it off camera to see if it worked. But I'm going to pull it out and do a couple little turns, all fancy like. And then we're going to bring it back in. Like I said, we definitely didn't try it off camera. I think it's going to be all right, guys. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Big thanks to my buddy Jonathan here. And a big thanks to Dana for letting him come and play with me. But that
the
didn't
real
sound...
MVP.
But next week, I think what we're going to have, Bradley's coming to join us. Bradley, tell them what you were going to be working on next time on the video.
A tractor. I mean, not a tractor. A lawnmower.
Yeah, we're going to do a will it start on a lawnmower. And it started about 6 years ago, so it should start now. But anyway, guys, as always, I appreciate y'all watching. If you don't mind, like and subscribe. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Just come back and see us on Rattlesnake Acres. Thank you.
See you later. Have
Bye.
fun.